Hi everyone, this is Sandy with Sandy's Crafty Creations, and today I'm sharing a showcase flip-through video of a project I did a couple of years ago. There is a tutorial for the larger album on my YouTube channel. It's in a playlist. There's quite a few tutorial videos on this to show you how to construct this album out of chipboard and cardstock from zero, so from scratch, and you can follow along and make your own. And this is a showcase video that I said in the last video that I was sharing, and I obviously forgot. So here it is for those of you who have been asking about it. This is a smaller version out of the same paper collection by Graphic 45, Twas the Night Before Christmas, that I made out of my leftover paper. So I'll also showcase this one at the end. There is no tutorial for this one. It's constructed the same way with just different measurements and using the scraps of the paper. So let's get started on this one. This finished album, the cover measures 8.5 inches, has a really wide spine that is 4 inches wide, and the book is 8.5 inches tall. So it's 8.5 by 8.5 with a 4-inch spine, which makes the pages 8 by 8 pages. So on the inside, once you have this finished, if you're following along with the tutorial with these papers, you have a pocket on the inside with a tag inserted here. You can just slide that in. Use different pretty ribbons. This is a chipboard closure. I kept this really simple on this page, and it just lifts up with a magnet hidden behind the clock, and it folds out this way. Make sure it's all in the thing, and then it folds out to the left and to the right. On each side it has matching pockets. It has different treatments on them. Fussy cut out the Santa, use some stickles, glossy accents on this. The tag comes out of this pocket, and the tag comes out of this pocket with the fussy cut holly. And then I just matted the paper here. So you fold this up this way, let the magnet grab a hold, and then that's the page one. Inside you have the slide pocket, so you have a large photo mat here that slides in and out with a tab made out of some of the decorative paper and some the cardstock. So page 2 just has a simple pocket across the bottom. Take some of this out. A large photo mat tag that comes out. That slides in this way. Some of the cut aparts. And this is just an envelope that I found. Now some of these elements were not in the tutorial because it's been a while since I've made this album, and I stick things in them that I find that I like, and you can do the same. So if you're out shopping about and you see a cute Christmas envelope and you want to stick that in, just stick that in your album. This page, it also has the narrow pocket across the bottom, but then it has a short flip out above that. It has a chipboard tag that's just glued down, and it looks like it's attached with the brad, but a magnet does hold this closed, so it flips open. So I have a cut apart in the pocket. And then I made a tag out of this side, so this tag just slides in. And I attached a cut apart with ribbon so that it can hang over the pocket. This page has this treatment. I used a chipboard button with some twine and some decorative punching on the corners. It's also attached with a magnet, so this flips up. So you have a place for a photo here. This flips back. Lots of room in this big space in here for adding photos. The next page, I used one of the cut aparts and some cardstock on the back, some of the stickers, to create this lift up here. It does hold in the main part with a magnet, and this flips up this way. So there's different ways that you can close this up on how you want it to look, and this is just left plain on the inside with the paper. So slide that over so you can see it. So like I said, you can do it either way that you want to close it up. And this page is another simple narrow pocket on the bottom, 2 cut aparts in there, and another large photo mat that slides in. And you could put more than one in there if you wanted to. This one has a flap that flips up. I found some snowflakes, I believe at Michael's, in the sparkly green with the color of green of this paper that worked. And I just used a cardstock piece to make a magnetic closure and covered it with paper and some decorative punching. So the magnet is in on the top of your pocket and then slaps down there and holds. So this folds up, and excuse my air conditioner, it's the first day of summer and it's really warm here in Texas, so the air conditioner does come on. So we have a photo mat here that slides out from some cut-aparts. This just slips in like that. This pocket holds some cut-aparts. I cut a mat out of some of the paper, pattern paper, slide that all in, fold the top flap down, and then down like that. So this page has a belly band, which is just cardstock with some decorative paper attached to, glued on each side, a large tag that comes out, and then I placed a cardstock and some of the paper with some rhinestones, just glued it on the bottom to create a placeholder so that large tag does not slide out of the bottom, like that one. And this is another tag that has fallen out somewhere, so we're going to stick it in here for now. Okay, and this is another narrow pocket here with the large tag, cut aparts, and then this little tag that I made that I'm not sure if that's where I originally had it, but you can put these in any pockets that you like. This one slides out, so it could have gone here also as well. So you see how you can hang things in different places. And this one I have a place card holder for this cut apart, so that does come out. Another large flip out here, and I used some real pretty glitter, fine glitter, and some of the score tape to create this side pocket. So since there's nothing stuck in that one, let's see, let's stick this one maybe here. And then we could put this one in there, so you have areas for that. And this is another flip out here with the magnet in. It folds out this way, has a small pocket down here for some of the cut aparts. This also flips out, and so a lot of the space for photos. Closes up. On this page, because it also has the photo sleeve, the page sleeve here, this has a large tag that slides here in between. So not all your pages have those. You can make them if you want, but none of them have that. So that tag does not fit there. So I'm going to open this back up. And where did I put that one? Get one of these. And I'm just going to put that one in there. There we go. Sorry about that. So this flips open. And then we have this divided short flaps. Created a chipboard piece here with some of the cut parts that has a magnet inside. This does not swing, it is attached. This just lifts up and down. And I used a lot of the snowflake paper, so that closes up. This one has the extra flap on the page. You see how it's shorter than the whole page, but there is a pocket on this one, and I put just a plain, you can put as many as you want, plain photo mats into your pockets like that. And then this page is left blank, and if you wanted to, you could add a pocket into your cover here on the back. I did not. And that is the 8x8 graphic 45 Twas the Night Before Christmas. Like I said, there is a tutorial series on my YouTube channel from my blog website. Just click on the YouTube. It's a large pink logo on the right hand side, takes you to my YouTube channel. Check my playlist and you will find all of the videos together where you can go from 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's maybe 20 some odd videos, I don't know, on how to make this. Now the small one, you just change your size and make it similar to the big one and use leftover papers. This one is 5.5 wide by 6.5 tall. Spine is 2 3/4. Now let's make that 2.5, because once you wrap the paper, it takes up some room. I did punch a hole and I add an eyelet in here to hang the ribbons for the charms, for different charms here on the back, some jingle bells, some red rickrack. I used some petaloo flowers that I had and some of the chipboard and silver snowflakes on the front, and created a elastic closure with an eyelet and a brad that's upside down. And then this opens up, and you just change the orientation to make it smaller for your pockets. This one has a ribbon treatment and a snowflake magnet closure. Lifts up and comes down. It's really simple to do. This one has a deeper pocket for the tags, and I glued this chipboard piece on. And in between with my flip hinge, I do like to add paper that matches the collection. In between, you could leave it just red, that would be fine. This one opens up this way, and it does have a swing, so you have to plan that in advance so that you can use your brad and hide it with pattern paper. So this swings down and lifts up and down, and then I put a pocket and use one of the envelopes from Graphic 45 from the set to create these pretty tags in here. And these are cut apart from the tags from one of their extra collections that you can, extra packs that you can get to go with the collection. This closes down and this swings up. This one also is a swing, goes all the way up, and then this little short piece, you just cut it to the size you want and attach it in onto your spine. And then I punched with snowflakes the border on the side. That's real pretty. Okay, and then this just is cut apart here, slides down, and this slides back down and holds that. This side I made a tag with some of the little cutout stamps. It's just a red tag, and attached this holder at the top to hang over that. So I left it this way, I left it loose so that you could put the photo on the front and the back. And then we have this one I made with the buttons, and all of these just are stuck in here with the paper clip. So you don't untie this, this is just for looks. And then these are held in with the Christmas tree paper clip. And I did put a sticker placeholder here to keep them from sliding down. And this flows over. I've got a side pocket here with lots of tags in here, like that. And this is a little, what I call a faux page, a little short page. I did make a little pocket here with some of the envelopes. Another flower. Tags are in here. This side is a place with the little envelope with a Dear Santa, the reindeer paper clip. I made this paper clip with a button and rhinestone, with a large office paper clip. This also slides out. So I just arranged it that way. And then this one has a top photo sleeve pocket, which this comes out. There's a big photo mat there. And you could do as many as you wanted to in that page. It's just a matter of measuring your page. The pages are 5" by, it's like 6 1/4 for this book. And so you would need to allow hinges that glue down and create these sleeves. Same construction as the sleeves in that one, just a smaller size. And then we have the tags here on the back under the paper clip. And then this last page here, I use the snowflake punch again. This lifts up and drops down. It's just plain. And then in here I cut some of the leftover paper that I had and made a small with 3 pages waterfall that just flips up, folds down like this, and then that slides into a loose at the top stamp that I cut a part out of the paper, and then this closes. And it's held by a magnet, and that closure is there on the inside, where you use an eyelet to wrap the hairband to make the elastic closure, which just wraps around onto the piece I made on the front, and that's the little one. So those are my Twas the Night Before Christmas Graphic 45 albums. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.